Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man, with your WIMZ.com movie review. This week, I went to see really the only big film coming out this week, which was Hancock, starring Will Smith as a surly superhero. And I also went back to see one of last week's films, WALL-E. Now, let's talk about WALL-E first. Very sweet, very enjoyable little film. Well, not a little film, it'll probably make $1 trillion billion before it's all said and done. It's about a little tiny robot whose job is to clean up the trash we all left behind here on Earth. He was one of many, but he's the last one that's still working. Everybody who is still alive that is human is on board a giant spaceship called the Axiom. Now, the whole planet was run by a giant corporation called By and Large, and they have been running things for a while and telling people to buy, and the Earth essentially was buried under trash. So everybody gets on this giant starship and leaves, leaving these little WALL-E robots around to clean up the mess. Well, it's been 700 years, there's only one WALL-E left, and he has developed beyond his programming. He is curious, he's a collector. Anything interesting to him that he finds, he keeps and stores. He has a friend, a cockroach. Cutest cockroach you'll probably ever see, but still a cockroach. All of a sudden one day, a spaceship lands practically on top of WALL-E, and out comes this little sort of egg-shaped robot who goes by the name of Eve. She is there to look for life on Earth. The story is entertaining. It moves along pretty quickly, and granted, this is probably aimed primarily at children, but I think adults will like it too. It's very sweet, very heartwarming, very touching, very funny, and I'm giving it 5 guitars. Now let's talk about Hancock. Will Smith playing the surly superhero who calls himself John Hancock, although he doesn't even really know his own name because he has amnesia. He knows that he woke up in a hospital in Miami 80 years earlier, and he had a skull fracture that healed in an hour, and when he left he had all these superpowers. But otherwise he doesn't really know or remember anything about himself. He saves a PR executive's life, and to say thank you, the PR executive is going to try to reform Hancock's image because he's completely disliked by the public. Usually his adventures lead to millions of dollars in damages, and he's just not very well liked, so the PR executive is going to try to help him improve his image. Now there's a whole lot more to the movie that I can't talk about because I'll get all these ugly messages on YouTube about how I ruined the movie. But the trailer you see in theaters shows you half the movie, and the TV commercials kind of shows you the other half of the movie, but it really doesn't give you a real clear picture of what's going on. And that is also the fault of the picture. My problem with the picture is it doesn't really explain Hancock or his powers or how he got them or what he is very well. And the mythology they use is very vague to explain him. Not that I require a complete thesis on Hancock and his powers. It would have been nice, though, to get a little more information. So while it looks really good and is very funny in parts, Hancock does come up a little bit short in the story department, and I'm giving it 4 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review as well as to vote on the movie I'll see next time. Till next time, stay the movie man. Me and my big hat are going that way.